Hi YouTube, this is Retta. Hi, I know I've been gone for a while. What was it? Before I left for a while, I did a lot of uploads. I think I did like 11 uploads in a week. And it kind of put my empathic sensitivities on like overdrive. And I was like too empathic about everything. I was feeling everything and it was just, So with the, sometimes when I get really into these political readings and the energies, because not all the energies are good, it really takes a number on me, and it takes me a while. I have to like tune out the world. I kind of get into like a reading space where I start reading books to kind of get me out of it, and I kind of get lost in the books. The next thing you know, I'll read like 15 books and don't even realize that days have went by. So that was what's been going on. Also, I put on my Facebook page. If you guys are not a part of my Facebook page, it's Intuitive Retta on Facebook. About yesterday, the energy, and to be wary of it, and not try, because I know a lot of the New Agers are, doing all types of magic and stuff. I just felt the energy was like horrible. The first thought that came to my mind with yesterday's energy was something wicked comes this way. That was the first thought. I just felt the energy was very, very horrible. There's still the after effects of the energy. I think we'll be here for the next few days, but it's like a major, I think too many magical workings, too many things were going on yesterday on different levels, and I woke up like horrible. I was like a grumpy pants, and so I just painted. Yesterday I painted and kind of tuned out the world, and I had a bad headache. So that was it. I want to talk about Doreen Virtue. And I always, I guess she's in the news lately about her kind of, she's always been, like, I believe, a Christian. And she did a lot of oracle cards, angel oracle cards, and some tarot decks and stuff. And because I am in the tarot community and I do read tarot, I do have some of her decks. I went to go look for her decks and I can't find any of them. I have this one. I have maybe 5 or 6 decks of hers, and I can't find any of them right now. But this one, and their cards ain't even in here, so it's funny. But like I have this. I have like a couple of archangel decks. I have a tarot deck of hers, and then I have a mediumship. I think she did a mediumship deck with James Van Prague, and I use that one a lot. And so what I find, I was never really into. I'll use her decks as like oracles. Even her tarot reading, her tarot deck for me, the one that I have. I don't know about her other ones, but I believe in duality in everything. I believe this world, like they say, as above, so below. I believe we are a microcosm of the macrocosm. So I believe that duality, we have duality within each of us, and I like the duality in the cards. I don't like this love and light. I've never been a love and light person. That's just not me. I can't see you just being love and light and completely ignoring the dark or the negativity. That's not, you can't go through life with blinders on like that. And I kind of felt that from her. So I don't know too much about Doreen Virtue because, like I said, I'm an intuitive reader. And I have, even though I might buy books from, deck creators and stuff, I kind of don't read them. Like I said, I'm an intuitive reader. I have the basics, we all have the basics. I've studied the basic meanings of decks, but I kind of, go beyond that, because they're my tools. So I want to use a deck the way I want to, and I don't want my judgment or my thoughts being interrupted or my view being interrupted by the creator. So I really don't. But I tuned into her. There was a video that she had, and I only could watch 10 minutes of it because I didn't resonate with the video. I didn't resonate with her at all. This was the first time of me ever actually seeing this woman talk. And I have friends that have took her courses, went to Maui and all that, took her courses. She's made millions of dollars on, or at least hundreds of thousands of dollars on these Oracle Talk. She has like over 1.5 million followers. And I'm not saying that's bad or good. You know, she's following her own path. I think what I felt from her energy, I feel that her energy is not 100% authentic. She's saying that now she's in authentichood where she wasn't before and now she's authentic. I don't feel that. I feel that she's going through something spiritually at this time. Very much spiritually. And she's trying to come to terms with it. By maybe blocking things out. And you can see by her cards that she doesn't want to delve into the darkness. And when you interact with these different entities. And when you, how I started in tarot is because I needed help figuring out my experiences. When I always say, be careful what you ask for because you might just get it. About 9 years ago, I've always been into tarot, but really, really deep, like 9-10 years ago. And I had some major changes going on in my life, and I was becoming awake. And I started having some real crazy experiences. And I had nothing. I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know where to go. You know, most of my family up here, anyways, is Black Americans, and they're very spiritual in the church, and you know, and they are like really not into like the spirituality, ghosts, this and that. No, that's a big no-no. So I didn't really have anybody to really talk about my experiences. I was seeing beyond the veil. Like it seemed like within a couple of weeks, all my barriers were down, and I was seeing beyond the veil. I was astral projection. I was interacting with these beings, some good, some not good. And I had no reasoning. I had nowhere to turn to. No way to understand these experiences. And I was frightened. So I turned more into tarot to try to understand what was going on and to harness it, because I was like turned on 24 hours a day, and with good, bad, and indifference. I was like turned on, empathic to people. I was, you know, astral projecting, body hopping, you know, all types of things. And I needed some way to shut it down. Like, okay, I'm open for business, I'm closed for business. I'm open for business, and that's how I use tarot, to open and close, you know. Even though I still at this time, if I really tune into it, I can see different beings and everything. But when you're trying to go to bed at night and you have 10 beings standing in your room, that kind of freaks you out. So, you know, now when I'm closed, I'm closed. When I'm open. And my spirits around me, I'm very much strict on that. And they know I'm strict. There's certain things I can go for with these beings and these entities, these ghosts, and certain things I won't. And yeah, you get tested from time to time. So, that's neither here nor there. I feel that she kind of did a disservice. You know, a lot of people love her. A lot of people that are scared of tarot, that's their leadway, is into these angel cards and all this, because it's all the goodness. And they don't get to see the negativity, or they don't get to see, you know, because it's all good things. It's all good things. And that's just not me. And I feel that, you know, God, the spirits, your higher self, put things around. And I think she's actually going through something. She's the high priestess. So that just shows that she is in tune with the spiritual realm. That she does have, you know, things open. But in her own life, is she using the duality? Is she just focusing on, you know, the good and not the bad? You know, I don't know. A lot of people like her decks. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with them. They're not all for me. I do have a few of them. I do use them as an oracle on occasion. But I couldn't do a whole reading with them. It's just not for me. But some people need like a giddy up. I just feel like she's going through something very spiritually right now. And she's looking for answers herself, or she's scared. And she is, I'm going to use this Fallen Angels deck. She's into angels, so this is, I love this deck. I think this deck is very, it's beautiful, it's very misunderstood. Everybody thinks, oh, Fallen Angels, but remember, Fallen Angels were at one time angels. And they have something to teach you, because, you know, they were, once was in God's graces, and then they fell, you know, and there's a lesson to be learned in each thing. So I'm going to draw a card from this. This is Doreen Virtue. I don't know if any of what I just said makes sense for the last, like, 8 minutes that I'm rambling on. But I just feel like she's going through something spiritually, and we're seeing it on a larger scale. I feel bad that a lot of people that have put their trust in her and stuff maybe felt let down, or other readers who have feel let down. That's why I always say, make these tools your tools, not how the creator wants them to be used. Do them for you, because therefore whatever beliefs or thoughts that a creator has doesn't really affect you too much. So this is Doreen Virtue. She's flexible. Some danger. I see that to me this card is saying danger, but what I see in this card, to me that looks like a moon and Anubis. So I think she's had some to me that looks like a moon, a double-sided moon, and that's, to me it looks like Anubis. To me, I'm thinking that she's had some experiences that can't be one more card of this. Quiet Strength. I think she's having some experiences that she can't just, you know, talk away in regards to the archangels and this and that. Because when you do in between the veils, you become a beacon. When you are opened up, you become a beacon, a light, like a light shines on you, and you become like a magnet to all different types of beings, good, bad, and different. You know, you become a magnet. So you have to deal with all these different interactions. You're not always going to have all good, nice interactions during Virtue. You're going to see some scary things. I think she's going, this is Quiet Strength. So I think she's had some spiritual things that kind of scared her, that kind of made her question who she is. That's trying to make her right now go and look for a safe space, go look for something safe, to kind of to explain her experiences. She needs to be flexible. She can't just take a stand, and this was to help her, these experiences that she's having, because like I said, God and your higher self and your higher guide always puts things in your path to help you grow. This was another thing that was put in her path, and this wasn't supposed to make her so disregard everything she's put out there and start this. It was supposed to make her flexible, that, you know, more flexible, you know, to realize that there's more going on than just what you think or see, and that she is going to have to go through this stuff and these beings to get wisdom. This has a Quiet Strength, but I'm seeing to get wisdom. You know, she needs to get wisdom and to grow. That, yes, the angels was helping her at one spot, but now she has to grow from that. She has to grow from that and get more on the physical level. Okay, where is she at now? Doreen Virtue. Here she is too. This is her card, the High Priestess. I'm telling you, she's going through something spiritually right now. What's her cross to bear? Her cross to bear is she is feeling a little lost. She's feeling a little lost. You know, she felt like she's lost something and she's trying to find it. She feels like she's lost something, but she has no clue as to, here's the High Priestess and here's the 7. She has no clue where it is or where to look. What she thought she knew is changed. And something is missing. Her rock is missing. You know, her firm beliefs are missing. And that was the point. That was the point of having these experiences, was to change her thought process and even into the physical. You know, she needs to get, sometimes she gets too much in the metaphysical. You know, here's that moon again that was over here. And she needs to get into the physical, because I believe these beings or whatever has came into the physical to learn. See, a sudden change. It was a sudden change for her. Even though she said that things came suddenly. Things came suddenly. It was a sudden change. Everything that she thought she knew, she didn't know. And she is looking for, you know, she's trying to find balance. She's trying to figure things out. And what the cards are telling her is that you have to be flexible. You cannot just disregard everything and not, and I see the duality here too. You know, the duality. You know, there's a duality. She needs the dark and the light. And, you know, she has to be flexible. And she has to be in the dark and in the light. Let's see in the past. In the past, you know, she just went on with what, you know, her thoughts, and she went forth on it. What she thought, you know, what she thought she knew, you know, she went forth with the passion. What she thought she knew, she was too much in her head. What she thought she knew, she went forth with it with the passion. And yes, she was successful. But there was a dark cloud always covering her, because, you know, you can't just be in the light and ignore the dark. See, it's on her mind. She has a lot of confusion right now. There's a lot of confusion for her, and she's trying to hold on. See if you see this. There's a lot of confusion for her. There's so many things coming at her way. You know, what she thought she knew, everything. It's so much her religion, you know, her thoughts, her dreams, you know, her experiences. It's confusion her, and she's trying to hold firm to what she thinks she knows. And, you know, her spirit guides are saying, no, it's time to change. Here it is. You know, she's trying to hold firm to what she knows. You know, what gave her peace, what gave her a happy home. You know, what let her live in this love and light, you know, this love and light area. That's what she's trying to hold on to. Let's see in the future. She's still, in the future, she's still, you know, she's battered. She's having some things happen to her mentally. She's having, her thought processes are affected. Her mind, she's still trying to hold firm to her beliefs. She's still trying to hold firm to her beliefs. And she's trying to hold firm through her beliefs. And she's on a new path. She is on a new path. And things are coming to light for her. And it's going to be freeing. It's going to be freeing. I'm trying to see if this is a man. The world. Her world. And there's going to be... so she's going to be free. You know, she's going to be free. I think this could even be... an older man that is going to help free her a little bit. Or this could be Jesus himself, because, you know, she said she's into, this could be Jesus, because, you know, the King of Wands is all about passion and stuff. It could be Jesus himself. It's all about passion. But then there's this world. So her world. So she's going to have to, you know, this man is this is going to be, she's going to hold on to her beliefs, but she's going to be on a new journey. The spiritual world is pushing her in a new journey to wake up, to get rid of her beliefs, There might be a man that becomes more prevalent in that beliefs, and changes her thought processes on everything that's around her. Let me see some advice or something the cards think we should know. 2, 3. The Magician. The 8 of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Yes, they want her to go back, the Magician, create what you want, you know, but get back into the physical, work physically, get out of this spiritual, you know, work with the physical. You know, sometimes I had someone tell me, one of my friends, he knows who he is, told me the same thing. I'm too much stuck on the other side, and I need to get back into the physical place. And that's what she needs to. She needs to get back into the physical. And she's going to have to rebuild her business a little bit. Her business is taking a hit. She's going to have to rebuild her business a little bit, and there's going to be a man that helps her rebuild her business. But she is in a spiritual journey. She's very, very confused right now. She's very confused. And that's what I was saying before. That's when, as soon as I felt her energy within the 10 minutes, I think the video was like 30. I couldn't take it for more than 10 minutes because I just didn't feel like she was authentic. I didn't even feel like I was looking at the real Doreen Virtue. I felt like it was a shell of someone. I didn't feel like that was her, but I've never seen her videos before. That was just my first impression. I think she's going through a major change spiritually. And, you know when something new or something different happens, it kind of throws you off and you want to denounce everything and then, you know, go straight ahead on something else. That's not what the cards wanted her to do. That's not what the spiritual realm, the God wanted her to do. Not throw away what you've been known, but add to it. Put more duality. The dark and the light, more duality. She was ignoring one aspect of things, you know, and when you do that, and she has to be careful, you know, just don't assume that everything is what it is. You know, there's danger in that. Even when you're dealing with the spiritual path or the spiritual world, there's all this love and light, but you have to realize with love and light, there's darkness too, and you have to deal with both. If you ignore the darkness, then you can get fooled and tricked. And there's a danger in that. So what the Nubis is telling me is the dark, you know, the people that are coming to her, you know, are entities that aren't necessarily who she thinks they are. And this is going to build a quiet strength. This is a learning process. This is going to help her build wisdom and, you know, use the angel and that energy, you know, that you've had in the past, but move forward more in the physical. And be flexible in her thoughts. I don't know if this reading helped understand a little bit what she's going through. But, okay, that's it. You guys have a good day. Bye.